perfect, undefeated, unblemished, put it simply, no losses, all wins. A heck of a year for the Lincoln Memorial Rail Splitters.
That's right. They're dominating down there. The LMU men's basketball team coming into today ranked number 2 in the nation in Division II men's basketball. Only other team ahead of them, West Liberty up in West Virginia, and they lost today. Yeah, number 2 Lincoln Memorial hosting Queens, looking to improve to 16-0 on the season. This one not as close as anticipated, though. Tim Pierce gets us started. LMU up by 5. Now they go inside the paint. Keenan Peterson. The backs down, and look at that. Splitters on an 11-3 run. More points in the paint. Lorenzo Ross, the drive. Oh, good stuff there with the left hand. They go into halftime recess leading by 22. And they're halfway to 100 because they had about 50 points. Ross at it again. 12 on the day for Ross. Knocks down the triple in the corner. Pierce was second on the team today with 15 points, including 3 three-pointers. There's one of them. That looks good. Rail Splitters now by 25. Bench also playing well for LMU. CJ Wakely. Man, they love their left-handed layups down there in Tennessee. The lead 24 after that bucket. And the number 2 Rail Splitters would win by 32 points, 101-69, the final over Queens. Now to the women, also hosting Queens. Head coach Crystal Evans and the LMU women looking to win back-to-back conference games. A slow start for both teams, but the Lady Rail Splitter just get it going. Josie Harding grabs the offensive board and puts it in. LMU dominating the paint today. Katrina Odison. Oh, good skill set. Looked like she was going to stop and hit a jumper, but she drives right in and scores. They lead by 9 now. LMU forced 24 turnovers. Austin, the steal, leading break. 2 passes later, Ashley Pritchett buries the jumper. Lady Rail Splitters up by 14 at the half. Second half, same as the first. Asia Lee opens it up with one of her three-pointers. She had 3 of them. Almost the same spot now for Shea Coker. That's a long 2, though, not a 3. No biggie, because LMU's up by 18. This one from Lee, the junior from Louisville, converts the runner off the glass there and the foul. Lee finished the game with a game-high 20 points as Lincoln Memorial beats Queens 64-44. As you see, Lee almost had a triple-double, 20 points, 7 steals, 6 rebounds. Our sports director, Josh McKinney, made the trip down to Harrogate today. He caps off our coverage.
The second-ranked Lincoln Memorial Rail Splitters are off to the second-best start in program history, and Saturday afternoon kept their perfect record intact with a blowout win over Queens, 101-69.
A win like this is nice. You'll enjoy it tonight, and then, you got to get back to work because it's about, getting better. We always have one goal every year, and that's to be the best team we can be. We still have areas to improve. I told these guys during the week, we have a perfect record. We're far from a perfect team, and there's a lot of things we can get better at and need to get better at.
The Rail Splitters placed 6 different players in double figures, led by true freshman Dorian Pinson, who finished with 18 for the 5th highest scoring offense in the country.
I was just focused from the time Queens popped up. I knew last game I had 6 turnovers and I played bad, so I had to be focused for this game and be ready to show up to play. So it really just locked in from the get-go.
As for the Lady Rail Splitters, they got a career game from Asia Lee, 20 points, 7 steals, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists as they beat the Royals 64-44.
She really steps up, and that really gives her like a competitive edge almost, and she just carried it over in all over the floor, whether it was offense, whether it was defense. She really picked up the intensity, and I feel like her teammates did as well, because that can become contagious, and she's that type of player.
It just puts us in a better position, I would say. Just as long as we continue to play the way we played today, pretty sure we can make at least the top 4 in our conference, top 3 hopefully. But we just focus on the next game, one game at a time.
Lincoln Memorial will be on the road next week at Mars Hill before returning home for back-to-back conference games with Catawba and Brevard beginning next Saturday. Reporting from Tex Turner Arena in Harrogate, Tennessee, Josh McKinney for Sports Overtime Saturday night.
All right, good stuff, Josh. Jamie Castle and UPike welcoming in the struggling Cumberland Bulldogs out of Tennessee. Now check this play out, all right? Former Sheldon Clark Lady Cardinal Candace Porter intercepts the Bulldog pass up to former Magoffin County Lady Hornet Jamie Castle. The no-look pass to former Letcher Central Lady Cougar Kel Eldridge. Bottom line, Bears are up 8 after that nice little sequence there.
A lot of coverage.
Kalia Quigley, one of just 2 seniors on this young roster. Baseline layup here. Bears up 10. To the second half we go. Cumberland trimming the lead to 2, make it 5. Aaron Swatzel swishes the 3 ball in the corner. Swatzel swishes. How about that? How about her again? The deep 2 from straight away. Big back-to-back buckets from the freshman Castle here. The freshman guard, the long bounce pass to the senior forward. Quigley for 2 more, and we go to the Highlands Black and Blue Clinic scoreboard. UPike gets the Mid-South Conference win over Cumberland, 69-65. Kalia Quigley had a game-high 16 points. Andrea Matchin added 12. Jamie Castle and Candace Porter each had 10. How about KJ Manigault and the number 4 ranked UPike men completing the doubleheader with Cumberland? Slow start offensively for UPike. First field goal coming nearly 3 minutes into the game by this guy. Makari Brooks, step back Jay, 2 of his game high 24. KK Simmons now in the corner, penetrates straight to the hoop. Bears finding their feet on offense now. Manigault to Jackson Hussey. I don't even know how to describe this play, so just watch it.
Okay. What?
Nasty. Nasty. 2 of his 14 Bears down 4. Hussey again gets the steal on the other end. Easy bucket on the other end. Game tied. Game pretty much over here. Brooks, if you're going to pull up from 3 in transition.
That's a normal shot.
Better make sure you hit it, and he did. And UPike cruises in this one, 72-59. Brooks finished with 24. KK had 17. The Bears, another home game tomorrow at 2. They welcome in Ohio State, Mansfield.
That's a crazy shot, man. Later on this edition of the Appalachian Wireless Sports Overtime Saturday night, Duke Louisville highlights plus our play of the week.
And Channing Fugit participating in the NFL PA Collegiate Bowl this afternoon. Those highlights as well.